in the frame of a kind of the high school gossip column, because we had a lot of that kind of behavior at the convention this year. My name is Warren Norrid. I was recently elected to SREC. There's like 5 or 10 people. Just to show you that you can fool so many people some of the time. So there you go. What is my wife going to make? She's going to be depreciated, but not too depreciated. So anyway, make sure people tell her that I referenced her, right? So SREC, in case you don't know, has there's 1 female and 1 male for every senatorial district. We are blessed with the opportunity to represent the best senator in the state, so it's nice. It's kind of a funny thing. When I first found out about there's a male and a female, I thought, well, that's kind of archaic. However, and it's funny when you talk to people, they'll say, well, if you didn't have that, it'd be all males because males dominate everything. And when you talk to other people who have been involved in many churches, they'll say, yeah, we have to make sure some men are on there, otherwise it'd be all females. So I'm not sure which way it would go, but what I do like about it is that it's a private, some people will say, well, you guys don't like affirmative action and this kind of thing, and it's an opportunity to say, no, we do want to make sure that we have representation, but we're not willing to pass laws that say other people have to do things exactly the way that we do. So it's one of those places where you can show people that no, we're not all white male dominated, and we'd like everybody to be participating. So you have the 31 senators that each have a male and a female, and you have an elected chair and a vice chair. And another one of those archaic things, we have whoever wins, whatever gender, and gender, there are 2 genders, right, male and female, whichever one wins the chair, vice chair has to be the opposite, which makes for some strange politics when you start doing this. So, those of you who don't know, and I'm going to summarize this quickly, whenever our current chair, James Dickey, took over, he took over after another individual, Mr. Meckler, had decided to resign. So as the state, our SREC voted, and Mr. Dickey won by 1 vote, and then he proceeded to make what I might call, because it's easy for me to do that because I'm not the one in charge, what might be considered some rookie mistakes and made some people angry. Now, it kind of very Trumpian, right? That's kind of what we did here. He made some, what I call rookie mistakes, made some people mad, and then proceeded to do a great job, in my humble opinion, since he's been in office. And so there was a lot of back and forth on the state chair race, and it got pretty ugly, and I don't know how well it's going to heal anytime soon. But he did win the election again, and so he's still the chair, and that's all going very well. And we have a new vice chair, and I forgot her name.
Alma Jackson.
Thank you very much. But she's a splendid gal. I met her the last day. There are a couple of things that come up, and these are always evolving. We have a long and detailed platform, and we all vote on every one of them on the last day. It has grown, and some people say, well, I don't like this. Some people say, we do like this. And some people will say, well, look at our Constitution, it's short. And they say, yeah, and there's no original clause limiting language in there, and so it's vague, and people say, I'm following the Constitution, and they absolutely are not. You look at the Texas Constitution, which some people will say is too long, but it's pretty detailed. It's hard to scamper past that. So people have varying opinions on these things, but what's the longer platform has allowed people to do is go to public hearings in the Capitol and say, this is what your platform says. Now, we could have a bland statement, we support free enterprise, and then you could have somebody say, well, I support free enterprise too, that's why I am endorsing a subsidy to the movie theaters for the also. And of course, after your head should explode, that's not capitalism, and that's the opposite of capitalism. But the detailed platform allows people to say, no, we are against movie subsidies for favored industries and things like that. So that's the benefit. On the other side, it takes forever to get through this platform stuff, and we wind up kind of rushing through it. It's a work in progress. Of course, we were in San Antonio, so it's a long way from here. I hope that you will all come. Be aware that a political party belongs to the people who show up, right? If you don't show up, then you don't belong. And so, lastly, okay, Susan Wright, she was also re-elected. She was elected, as you may remember. She is awesome. this when Mary passed, and so this was her first actual election, and so we were both newbies. About 40% of the SRAC is brand new, which is kind of a little bit much, but it's a lot of fun already. I'm just enthralled. If you have any questions or things that you think I should do, please let me know. We did put together a website, Senate10.com, and that's Senate and the number 10.com. There is a newsletter you can sign up for, which will be sent out irregularly and without any guarantees whatsoever. So, if you want your money back, just let me know. So, that's all I got. All right.